In a handful of Georgia hospitals, ICU beds remain full and staff are just swamped by the constant wave of COVID-19 patients. 6 hospitals made the list for some of the hardest hit facilities in the country. This morning, we're getting an update from Governor Kemp and state health leaders about how they plan to help healthcare workers and get the pandemic under control. Savannah Levin's live for us in studio this morning to really put this new report about Georgia's hospitals into perspective for us. Savannah.
Yeah, this is a new NBC News report, and it breaks down which hospitals have been at or above capacity for 4 months or longer. And 6 Georgia hospitals made that list. Grady Memorial in particular really stands out to me as one of the top 20 most overrun in the country. That's not good. Every single week for the past 12 months, Grady's ICU has been 100% full. Now, before the pandemic, it was full about 70% of the time. Earlier this month, they had to delay elective surgeries and procedures because they just have so many COVID patients. There's no room for anyone who isn't seriously ill.
The amount of people in the ICU that we're seeing in this wave is quite frankly really high. It's something that is very astonishing how quickly people have gotten sick and ended up in the ICU.
Now we talk about putting this all in perspective, right? The data still shows that most of the COVID patients in the ICU are unvaccinated, and health experts say the shot is still your best line of defense. Aisha, in the meantime, this is such a tough spot for so many non-COVID patients who still need care, but they're scrambling to find somewhere to go. I said last hour, but 5% of ICU beds in the entire state are open. That's it.
If something happens, you're thinking, can I even go? Will I be seen? Or a lot of people have been treated in hallways. So such a ripple effect that we are still trying to get under control. Thanks, Savannah. The CDC expects COVID hospitalizations will continue to fall across the country. They're also predicting that deaths will drop down over the next 4 weeks. Although in Georgia, the number of people dying from the virus, it is still high. Only 2 states have numbers higher than ours. That's Alabama and West Virginia. Right now, we are seeing about 139 lives lost each day. It is one of the highest averages we've seen so far. We're going to be keeping up with all of the highlights from the governor's COVID update today. We will share them with you on air and on 11alive.com.